When things feel chaotic, teams do not look for perfection. They look for stability. In healthcare and hospitality, leadership behavior is often the difference between calm execution and emotional escalation. Today, we are talking about the specific leadership behaviors that either calm the chaos or unintentionally make it worse. Welcome to the Putting People First Leadership and Service Under Pressure podcast. My name is Sherlyn Dorsey and your host for this podcast. On this podcast, we focus on practical leadership and service strategies for healthcare and hospitality leaders, navigating real pressure, real people, and real expectations. Everything we talk about is grounded in one simple philosophy: retain your people, improve the experience, and increase performance and results. Most chaos on the floor is not caused by a lack of skill. It's typically caused by emotional contagion. Stress spreads faster than instructions. That's just a fact. So when leaders show up rushed, reactive, and inconsistent, their team mirrors that energy. Calm leadership is not passive. It is intentional regulation. So let's talk about those 3 leadership behaviors that escalate stress, right? So this is what you don't want to do. So number 1, that first behavior is urgency without clarity. And what does that look like in behavior? Everything feels urgent, so nothing feels prioritized. Number 2, that second behavior is emotional distance. Here's what that means. Leaders disappear into offices or task lists when teams need presence. And that third behavior is correction without connection. Here's what that looks like. So feedback is given to the person or the team member without context, care, or support. Those behaviors do not come from bad intent most times. They come from unregulated pressure. So it is incumbent on that leader to invest in themselves to learn how to regulate their behavior, because bad intent or not, impact and intention are not synonymous. So now that we've talked about 3 behaviors that add stress, right, to the chaos, let's talk about 3 leadership behaviors that calm the chaos. That first one is a visible presence. That simply means that teams need to see leadership when pressure is high. Number 2, that is steady communication. So what that means is clear, calm, consistent messaging. That stabilizes behavior. And that third behavior to calm the chaos is human-centered correction. So what that looks like is the leader corrects the behavior while still protecting dignity. Because the fact is, when leaders regulate themselves, teams regulate the environment. So let's talk about a simple practice that leaders can use daily. Oh, here's what that can look like. Before each shift or major moment, they can ask, what energy am I bringing into this space? What does my team need most right now? How can I model calm under pressure? Leadership presence is not about control. It is about consistency. So show up for your people, regulate it. So this week, what I want you to do is to notice how your behavior shows up under stress, right? Because small shifts in presence create big shifts in performance. So pay attention to how it is or the energy it is that you bring to the moment. That's it. That's it for this week. But as always, whether you are a leader or a team member listening, apply one thing. Lead with intention and always keep putting people first. Be sure to tune in to our next episode where we talk about why retention is a leadership issue, not an HR problem. Thank you so much for joining. Talk to you later.